Welcome to my kitchen. I thought that I would come and do a little bit of sensory water play with you. This is one of the very favorite things that kids, and then my experience, have always enjoyed doing. And it's very calming and it's very sensorially, if that's a word, good for them. And they can do a lot of exploration of comparing and filling and all of that fun stuff. So I just have a tray. I have an old tub. You received a smaller tub, but the idea was for you to be able to try some sensory with it. So please use that or anything like you have. A bowl would work if you want. I always try to encourage people to make cleanup and messes easy to take care of as possible. But kids love to get messy and to have that kind of exploration and experience. Can you see this? So I'm going to just put a little bit of water in this bin. And I use cold water, I use warm water, I change it out just to see what the kids will say. And I usually try to bring in a little math by measuring. So in school, we do 2 inches. And then I show them, oh, that's not quite enough. I think I can do 1 more jar of water. And they really like to do the pouring and the filling themselves. So if you're able to let them help as much as possible, that builds their confidence and their skills in helping and doing for themselves. And then so I've just filled it with a little water. I have been saving these at my house, my old yogurt tubs. So I have those. Sometimes I like to see, just talk about what it feels like. They like the sensation of just pouring the water on their hands. Maybe you could just get in and enjoy it with them. Sometimes I like to fill things up and see how much water we actually do have. So if you fill them all up, I filled up 1, I filled up 2, I filled up all the yogurt containers and I still have water, so that's good. You can use other cups of different sizes and talk about which has more. If I fill this cup up, and then I fill the other cup up. Here, I'll use both of the clear cups. Talk about which has more and why. I want you to be able to see it, so it's a little bit hard to be in the camera. Like I said, again, just pour it over. Sometimes it's fun to put ice cubes in it. The kids at school love that. I thought it'd be fun to bring in our measuring. So whenever I offer them measuring tools, we talk about the different sizes and amounts, and you can compare what I always read them. This is 1/8 of a cup. See how much that is? That's 1/8 of a cup. And then you can compare it to 1/4 of a cup. And this is kind of makes its own interesting thing, this multi-pour. It does come apart, so you can have fun using all the different cups, as well as this one. You can try to scoop up and pour different amounts. Now, water is really fun. There's all kinds of things that you can use in your sensory tub. For a little added interest, I've added soap, make it really bubbly. I collect little things like this, and we ask the question, does this float? So I'm going to take these out of here. And you can ask your child to predict if it does. And then you do some experiments and you try it. We let the kids go around the classroom and find different things and predict whether they think it will sink or float. There's so many, oh, that one went right to the bottom, that one sunk. There's so many different ways to use a sensory tub. We do not use food at our school because food is for eating. And if you can be creative and find things that aren't food, or if you know, sometimes if I have some beans or something that I've had in my cupboard for years, because that does happen, I will, or I used to when we were able to use food, I will put it in a sensory tub and just let them have that experience. Always encourage them not to eat or drink anything that is in the sensory tub because it has our hands in it. It has other things in it. We don't usually eat or drink out of things we play with. And then I always like to encourage my friends to help when we're done. So help cleaning up. So help gathering up the things that you used, wiping up any water that's spilled around. Being a helper and a worker builds confidence. And it's important for children to be able to know that they are a part of the whole process. So I hope you have fun exploring some sensory experiences at your house. And it really doesn't take very much time. And if you're busy in the kitchen, maybe putting a little something out on the floor for easy cleanup can keep them interested and learning while you're doing the things you need to do. Thank you for joining.